Hello and welcome back to our Sheffield United career mode. We currently sit in 11th position with an emphatic win there, 1-0 over Chelsea. Got us our first win of the season. So that takes us to 5 points. And all we really need to do is avoid a relegation this season according to the board. So it is transfer deadline day. I'm going to see if we can make some manoeuvres. We've got about 15 million in the budget. I want to sign a new left back just as some backup. And whatever cash we've got left after that, I might just try and blow on one big player to bring in here and maybe bolster the first team. The board does want to leave us with 9 million. Stuff the board, even though it's critical. I want to spend this cash and turn this into a decent team. But if we do have money left over at the end of transfer deadline day, we will invest in some youth scouts and start building this team for the future. So let's jump in episode number 3. Right, it is of course transfer deadline day, so we need to see if we can get some deals done. I do want to back up left back, and Nuno Tavares is probably the man that we want to go and look for here. 72 rated, so just under Osborne, only 19 years of age. He's currently at Benfica. He's going to cost us a little bit of coin here by the looks of things, possibly up towards 8.6 million. I don't want to spend that much, but if we can get him somewhere around his evaluation, it might be a handy pickup. So let's see if we can get a deal done. Right, so we've currently got an offer in for 5 million, probably a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but they're going to take some time to think about this. It's transfer deadline day, for crying out loud. Just get back to me. Right, they've come back and they've accepted the 5 million with a 13% sell-on clause. I'm going to accept this. We need another left back here. We've only got one at the club, so let's see if we can get a contract sorted. Right, so we get our man Tavares. He wanted an important role, so we're going to put him in the first team, see how he goes. He can play left back and right back, which is kind of handy for us. It means Osborne goes to the bench, but 87 pace, some good acceleration and sprint speed. He'll be able to help us attack down that left flank. We'll just work on his defensive abilities, and hopefully he can turn into a really good player here at Sheffield United. Right, Kieran Freeman's move has broken down, but we get an offer in here for George Belnett for 1.2 million. I want a bit more cash, so let's see if we can get a deal done here on transfer deadline day. Right, Kieran Freeman has made a move instead to Huddersfield for 730 grand. We get an offer in here for Jack O'Connell for 9 million from Crystal Palace. He's our starting centre-back. I'm not going to entertain this. We're going to keep Jack O'Connell here at the club. Right, 1.35 million for George Baldock. If we can get this across the line, we might have a bit of money to go after a marquee player. So let's accept this offer and see if they can do a deal. Right, we get an offer in here for Stearman for 1.2. I'm going to accept that one. Right, I've got 13 million in the budget with 3 hours left. Maybe a couple of transfers to leave. But I've singled out here Sandro Tonali. He has got the leadership trait. And if we're really looking for a big captain for the future, maybe this big Italian can come in and do a job for us. He's going to cost us a fair amount of cash. But I'm going to have a crack here and see if we can get a transfer done. Right, we have gone and played some hardball. 10.6 million. With Brescia. Let's see if we can get a contract and get Sandro Tonali over here to Sheffield United. Right, we've forked out the big dollars, but we've picked up Tonali, central defensive midfielder, 4-star weak foot, 75 rated. So that is, filling a key role because Bezic is obviously only in on loan. He's got some acceleration. He should be able to cover that space quite nicely. He's got the leadership and flair traits, long passing and playmaker for the CPU as well. So that is a solid pickup. So big money spent, but we really needed a big cog in the midfield that we can build this team around. So him and Morrison partnering up now. Norwood, well, just providing that experience. But we've got some young players coming through, and that's probably all of our business here to bring in for Sheffield United on transfer deadline day. Right, Richard Stearman has been sold to Standard Liège for 1.2 million, another 800 grand back into our budget. Right, and we get our scout future star back. It's Thijs Mulder, a centre forward, 5'8", with 81 to 94 potential, 61 overall already. Hello, sir. Let's get him straight into the first team, promote to the senior team. Right, Thijs Mulder has the potential to be special, and he is only a prospect role, so we might not see too much of him. Oh, really? A 1-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves? Oh, he aids. He aids. What's he got in his locker? Not a lot at the moment. Still only 16 years of age, but there we go. He's been given the number 10 as well, and unfortunately we can't edit his kit. Well, we might be able to. I might just completely break his positioning, but yeah, maybe I'll have a look at that, save the game before we do it. Let's have a crack and see what happens. Alright, so Thijs Mulder, we're here on the new edit player system. And it is broken. It is very much broken. It can change positions. It can change ratings. It can change bloody everything. So I have saved the game up before we attempt this just to see what's happening. So let's go in here and let's get him updated. This whole new system. You can't change any of this stuff, so I don't even know why you're able to see it. Position forward, role centre. So you can't even pick him as a striker. But anyway, let's get that shirt bloody untucked. Boots and accessories. Alright, so the Dutchman, he'll probably want some pretty flairish kind of boots. Playing here for Sheffield, maybe he wants to stay with a bit of colour coordination, or maybe he just wants to show a little bit of pizzazz. There we go, let's get some nice little gold and blue. Actually, no, I don't like those. I really don't like those. And that's not too bad. What else have we got here? I've got all the ones from the catalogue thus far. Some orange boots. He's Dutch. He's Dutch. Alright. What else have we got here? We don't want no gloves. Wait, did I miss something? This is very much. Oh, okay. Socks. High socks. No, just average. Just average. Alright. Gloves on the wrist. Oh, let's get him as some wristband action. Where's that lovely orange? Let's get him a bit of tape on the left wrist and on the right. We'll give him a little rubber bracelet. What else are we missing? Oh, we've got ankle tape. Oh, they've got all the colours of ankle tape now. Okay, interestingly enough, let's give him some light blue. There we go. Thighs moulder. So currently a centre forward at 61 rated. Let's hit advance. Alright, so it's changed him to a striker. He's no longer a centre forward and he's lost 6 rating. Yeah, okay, well that fucking worked out, didn't it? Jesus. His attributes haven't changed. It would have been nice if at least changed his skill rating. But he's dropped bloody 6 rating because he's become a striker. He no longer has the centre forward. So I'm going to back out and get rid of these player changes. And unfortunately, that's just fucked. Right, so I've reloaded the save. He's back to centre forward striker. We can't change his kit. And this is the whole reason that I haven't started the Youth Academy at the moment, because it's a really big part of it where I let you guys do the player upgrades. But unfortunately, we can't do shit with it at the moment. So we'll just have to press on, and him looking like an absolute spud. Yeah, thanks EA. Right, so I had just enough cash to get one half-decent scout in Max Harrison. We're just going to send him out to England for any player for 3 months and just start building up this Youth Academy a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to get back into some Premier League action. We are hosting Southampton at Bramall Lane. Tonali will get his debut here, as well as Tavares at left-back. And, well, coming off a win against Chelsea, let's see if we can put 2 and 2 together here against Southampton. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are back on our home soil, and we're hosting Southampton. A few extra trades there on transfer deadline day, and hopefully they can bolster Sheffield United into, you know, a decent position this season. We've spent some big cash. We've picked up Tonali, the Italian central defensive midfielder, and hopefully he can be a real highlight for this team moving forward. Tavares at left back should be able to attack with some decent flair, and he's got some pace as well, so hopefully he can get back defensively. But coming off a win, let's hope we can keep this ball rolling and look to get a victory here today at home. Picked off by Ward-Prowse. Good from Tavares. Tonali, the new lads combining. Norwood lays it off here. It's Tavares who tried to take a strike. That one's picked out. Norwood, pressure being applied here by Sheffield United. De La Vega looks to the corner store, looks to the pocket. Can he slip it inside? He can. He finds Morrison. Morrison looks for McBurney, who comes inside. McBurney! Oh, great save from Lewis. Plays a ball through here for Amuzu. It's a lovely ball. Amuzu works Lewis. McBurney. Oh, Jesus. He's just all arms and legs. McBurney finds Amuzu. Cuts back, shoots and scores! Get in, son! 1-0 Southampton. Oh, Jesus, I can't even remember what team we're playing with. It's Sheffield United. Where did Southampton United come from? Whatever. That is a lovely goal from Amuzu. He's just cut back. Oh, and he's found it near post. Lovely finish from Amuzu. Get in. Keeper, that's a howler. 1-0 Sheffield United. We're starting to find our mojo. Cut back. And then Muzu creates the overlap. These two lads combining well. And here comes the cross in. It's a header from De La Vega. Hit it on a fucking volley. I think they're trying to head it from the edge of the box. Oh, Cannon just works his way through the traffic. Morrison finds Norwood. Norwood will push forward here. Someone needs to make a run. Brings it inside. McBurney gets the touch on. Finds Morrison. Oh, that's a free kick. Oh, we're going to have to try and do a free kick again. Well, we'll work him out eventually. That's a yellow card for De La Vega. Okay. Alright, so let's just try and get this here. Oh no, completely messed it up again. Oh, I need to work it out. Cannon's just moved out of the way. Oh, come on! Fuck! What are you doing? Defensive awareness. Change it from marking to defensive awareness, and no one's got any fucking defensive awareness. Fuck me. What are you doing? What is that centre back doing? He's just running around like a headless fucking chicken and then taken out by the goalkeeper. O'Connell, mark your man, son. 1-1. Finale lays it off. Morrison drives his way through the middle. He's going to have a red hot crack here. McBurney, get moving! My God! He's so fucking stagnant. Morrison lays through, finds Norwood. Oh, get the pass. McBurney! Ah! Half time, it's fucking 1-1. Oh, Tonali with the interception. He reads the play well. McBurney finds Amuzu. We need to do something here. De La Vega plays it forward, finds McBurney. Oh, and he's just blocked again. Oh, he's just taking shots for fun. And here goes Reggie Cannon. Cannon's his way. Oh, that is fucking piss poor. Have some control. Free kick for Southampton. Tonali gets up. Tackle missed. Tackle missed again. No one's laying a tackle. Oh, Henderson, good save. Morrison. There's Robinson. Finds an opening. Oh, it's just gone hard. Oh, good save from Henderson. It's just too much space. Southampton with a corner. As the next door neighbour's dog decides to be a dickhead and start barking while I'm recording. Shut up! Well, there is the whistle. We got the lead, but it's another draw for Sheffield United. 13 shots to 5, only 4 on target though, so we need to work on that. And once again, a really low tackle count, but Tonali was serviceable. I thought he played very well. Stop going to that fucking menu. But yeah, oh well, we'll take a point. Right, we're back for some more Carabao Cup action. The twos will roll out here today. And with the new signings, it means Besic comes in here at central defensive midfield and Osborne moves to the left-back position in the twos. Sort of a little bit of strength there, but the boys did a cracking job in the first one against Derby County. Obviously, they went down to 10 men. But let's see how they go against Stoke City. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Carabao Cup time. And, well, we beat Derby County. Can we beat Stoke City? It's a big game here at Stoke City FC Stadium. It's, yeah, another big game. And the reserves on show to see if they can push for some first-team call-ups. Robinson, Besic, finds Freeman, pushes his way through here, Freeman. Still going, lays it back, Besic, oh, blocked by the defender. Samare, lovely little touch. Doku flies down the line. Still coming again, Doku. Crosses it in. Oh, get on the end of it. Just to hold it up. Besic. Samare. Oh, good save from Butland. Samare. Oh, they're giving Doku way too much space. And here he is again, flying inside. We'll keep coming. He'll lay it back. Samare, take the strike, son. Oh, what a save from Butland. He's on point. Cuts back. Lays it off. Besic. Has Freeman on the edge of the box. Oh, another cracking save from Butland. Flicks one through. Gets the run from Marin. Marin will come back inside. Still, oh, great defending from Bath. And there is the half-time whistle. It's 0-0. We've had the most of the opportunities, but can't beat Butland. Besic flicks it out the back. Oh, get the ball. Cuts back inside. Still comes Doku. He'll want a goal here. Oh, good save from Butland. Freeman played one out. Marin on a run. Gets the break here, Marin. Pushes his way inside. Marin! Oh, he's with Butland. Oh, jeez, boys. Come on. Robinson works his way inside. Oh, what was the strike? Absolute dog shit. And the Samare pushes his way forward here against Shawcross. Oh, level. Referee! Oh! Ah, you fucking wanker! Oh, a bubble. That opens it up. And Stoke get a very, very late goal here. It's going to go to extra time. Bobbles off Tonali. Fry didn't know who to mark up. He comes in and tries to make the challenge. It's a simple finish in the end for Diouf. And, well, bang off the crossbar. 1-0 to Stoke. There's the whistle. That's how late they've scored. We are out of the Carabao Cup. Well, 15 shots to 3, and they score in the 90th fucking minute. Yeah, well done. And once again, only 2 tackles. Alright, it's another big game. Champions League winners in Liverpool. Whether they put their best team out, who knows, who cares. We're just playing through this career mode. But, for heartbreaking loss there in the last game, we need to turn it around. The first team will roll out here once again. And, yeah, if we can dig in, maybe we can get a point. Maybe we can get a result. Let's get into this game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go back to the Premier League. And it is Liverpool facing us here at Bramall Lane, and we're looking to, you know, just pick up as many points as we can this season, get away from that relegation zone as much as we want, and we can push on and hopefully turn into a big team. Van Dijk walks out. He is the skipper today for Liverpool. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because looks like an interesting lineup. Hector Bellerin playing for Liverpool. Yeah, all right, no worries. Great transfer. Oh, a big tackle from Tonali and Firmino. Just trying to work our way out of the traffic here. Liverpool looking aggressive. Norwood gets in there. Oh my God, just take the ball, would ya? Oh, what great save, Henderson, but the fucking bobbles on this game. Fuck me. Luckily enough, he's offside. Just, oh. A lot of pressure being applied here from Liverpool. That's to be expected. Can we find some space? There's Tavares. Slips it out wide, and we get a Muzo on a break. Here is a Muzo. We need to cut back. We need to look inside. He'll look for McBurney. Oh, yes! The king! Big goal from McBurney. Sheffield United on the counter-attack. And a Muzo is becoming a star of the show. Lots of ball to the back stick, and McBurney's actually managed to finish one. Who's their fucking goalkeeper? It's definitely not Allison. But who cares? We've got a goal against Liverpool. 1-0 Sheffield United. Gets in. Boom. Plays it inside. Quick touch on. Norwood slips off. Finds McBurney. Oh, he's just taking it on the volley. Oh, it's Virgil. McBurney finds a Muzo. On a break. Let's go, Amuzu. He's got Hector Bellerin with him, but he passes away. Amuzu! Oh, good save from the keeper. Does well, Amuzu. Plays it forward. Here's the head up from Norwood. Needed to volley it. They're just going for the headers 9 times out of 10, and they're just weak. Across this one deep. McBurney was there. Coming through as Norwood. Punched away by the Liverpool defenders. Tonali tries to get involved. Does get a piece of it, but not enough, really. Oh, Norwood sees Reggie slip out the back door. Reggie Cannon, the American, slides his way forward. That's a shit cross again. Oh, referee. All right, Salah is up and about, looking to take this free kick. Oh, and he's missed. We've got the lead here at half-time. Sheffield United 1, Liverpool, fuck all. Morrison drives his way. De La Vega into the box. Oh, level! Referee! Are you fucking kidding me? Fire it forward. Amuzo trying to make a break here. Oh, picked off this time by Barron. Two fast guns going out of it. Tavares here with the pick off. Tavares will have to look inside. Plays it forward. McBurney lays off. He's got Morrison. Gets it! 2-0! Fucking come on, Sheffield United! Bang! Big goal. Well worked. Absolute build-up play there from Sheffield United. Tavares with the pick off. And we've shell-shocked Liverpool here on our home deck. Gets in, boys. McBurney with the assist now. Morrison smashed it home. 2-0. Right, we want to make a change here. Norwood checks out for Sumaro. We're going to get a bit more defensive and hold this 2-0 lead. Salah trying everything. Great save from Henderson. Corner for Liverpool. You know they're not going to lie down without a fight here. Sumaro. Tavares. Muzu. Plays off. Sumaro! Oh! Vega still running. Just gonna try and hold some time here. And there it is. A big victory for Sheffield United. We take down Liverpool. Well, there we go. 8 shots to 6. They had possession. 6 tackles. I mean, once we start tackling, we start creating some opportunities. And a good victory here at home against Liverpool. Right, we get our first Youth Academy Scout report back. We've got Reece Harris, 52 to 70. Reject. Harrison Bennett, 65 to 87. Looks like he could be a left-back, centre-back at 6 foot. We'll hold him there. Mason Morris at 64 to 88. Will hold as well. Peter Green looks all right. 47 to 65, 72 to 94. Potential, possibly a left-back. 190 grand. And here's going to be our first signing into our Youth Academy. Callum Brown looks pretty much average, but 6'6" will hold for now. And Morgan Kelly, 6'2", 42 to 56, 73 to 94. A 70 grand evaluation, so he's going to have quite a low overall. But let's get him into our academy. Right, and it is the 1st of October, so let's do a bit of a squad report, see how these lads are coming along with their stats. Henderson hasn't grown at all. Verips is up 1 to a 71, growing in vision, sprint speed, and of course his goalkeeping stats. Dewhurst, who we're trying to get rid of, has increased a couple. He's up to a 55, so maybe we can offload him in January. Osborne up 1, 72 to 73. Stamina, agility, interceptions. His defensive stats are growing, which is good to see. Still 25. Solid player and a team player. Like that. Tavares we've just brought in. He's already up to a 73. Growing in sprint speed, strength, interceptions, and all across his technical attributes. And that is nice. That is very nice. Jagielka has dropped now to a 75. O'Connell is up to a 75. Growing quite nicely, giving him a little bit of training in his defensive stats, but yeah, he's the number 1 here at the club at the moment, you'd feel. Fry's up to a 72. He's coming along nicely as well. Probably eventually take over from Jagielka. Brian up 1 to a 65. Put in some solid performances in the cup games. Ferguson up 1 to a 5. We're trying to offload him. Reggie Cannon's up 1 to a 71 and growing in physicals, which is good to see, and technicals as well. Baldock is a 69. Tenali up 1 to a 76 now. So already started growing and acceleration as well, which is good. He's just a really all-round player, isn't he? Sands is up 1 to a 67. So a little bit of game time for these lads is seeing them progress with that dynamic potential by the looks of things. Norwood at a 75. That's to be expected. He's 28. So just that bit of experience that we have in the midfield. Samaro hasn't grown yet. He's just a 72, but his stats are increasing. Besic is 72, in on loan. He's 27, so just, use him where we can. Ferguson hasn't grown this month, but his stats are increasing, still at a 69 rated. Freeman is a 73, and his agility has increased. His composure has increased. some of his technical attributes have increased as well. It's good to see. Morrison is 76. He should be growing. He's been playing very well. 26 years of age though, so not as quick as the young players. Antonio Marin's gone up 2 already. 66 up to a 68. So looks like he could be one that grows fairly quickly. The Croatian. Amuzu up 2. He's had a little bit of training, and isn't he looking like an absolute ball terror? That acceleration up to 95 now, and his technical attributes growing quite nicely. Doku's up 1 to a 67, so a couple of Belgian wingers in here that could be have a bright future at Sheffield United. De La Vega's up 1 to a 71. He's coming along. Yes. Fuzz Mulder. Well, stop looking at that 1-star weak foot. Basically, every time we're going to have to get him on the right-hand side if he does get a gig here. But he's starting to grow, so that's good. Musai's up 1 to a 72. I'm really struggling to feel which striker should be starting between Robinson and McBurney here at the moment. But Robinson scored a couple of goals. McBurney's got one here in this one. He's up to a 74. McBurney's a 74 as well. He's growing a little bit slower. And that is it. Right, so we're finishing up this episode with the Spurs now on top with 16 points. Aston Villa in second. Man City have moved into third. Chelsea, Norwich, Arsenal, Manchester United. Things starting to, pan out a little bit. We currently sit in 10th position with a game in hand. So if we picked up a win here, we could move inside the top 4. We're taking on Everton in the next game, and they currently sit last. So a real opportunity here for Sheffield. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. We'll see you then. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the video